Today we're talking fall fashion trends, and I know fall hasn't arrived yet, but it's just around the corner and there are some amazing wearable trends that you need to know about. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome to my channel. Now, I always love creating these videos just to give you a little jump start on the new season. And as I said, there are some amazing fall fashion trends, but not all of them are overly wearable. So today I'm picking out the 10 most wearable fall fashion trends that I'm sure you're gonna love as much as I do. And for those of you who've been asking to see more sustainable fashion brands, I have found a goodie and I'm gonna share it with you shortly. But for now, let's talk trends. Now, first up, and probably the most favorite trend of all for me for fall, is the return of circle skirts. Now, I know that circle skirts are not going to be for everyone, but they are a very feminine, pretty, sort of flirty option. And especially when a lot of hemlines are rising, skirts are getting shorter, and there were lots of mini skirts on offer. The circle skirts just provided something a little bit different to that. And in my opinion, they are a relatively easy skirt to wear. You do have to be careful that you don't opt for one that is too full if you are petite, because it does run the risk of swamping your figure. But a circle skirt can make an outfit, But a circle skirt can be an easy way to create a very interesting outfit. Teamed with a simple knit, just gives it that sort of high-low mix, or pair it with some over-the-knee boots for a little bit more of a harder edge. But I'm super excited to see the return of something that's just a little bit more feminine for fall. Now, remember last season how everyone was wearing those little cut-off Uggs? You know the ones, I'll flick up a picture here, but they were the hot ticket for fall-winter last year. And what has happened is that they are still going to be trending this year, but it seems as though the shearling or the faux fur is now on the outside. So UGG have put out a fluffy pair. Now, I'm not sure that these are going to be particularly practical for wearing outside of the home, but they do look super cute and very snuggly. So definitely continue wearing those little cut-off Uggs that you wore last season. But if you do want to update them and create more of a modern look, then think about those accessories that are a little bit sort of furry on the outside. For me personally, I think I will stick with my Uggs where I've got the shearling on the inside. I just don't really like the idea of them getting all kind of dirty outside, but there are some beautiful shearling accessories and woolly fluffy accessories like little purses and clutches and handbags that I think I will add one of those instead. In fact, I recently added a shearling bag. Let me get it and show you. I've shown you before, but hang on. This is my cute little shearling Karen Walker bag, which I bought probably about, I don't know, 3-4 months ago, and it's a cute little crossbody bag and it's fluffy and I love it. I've been wearing it for everything, and this is the kind of style, certainly not bright orange like this, but this is the kind of style that we're going to see in accessories for fall this year. So if you like anything furry and snuggly, this is going to be right up your alley. Now, one of the other trends that is happening in a very big way is the return of hoods. Now, I talked in a recent video about hoods being seen on dresses, and I didn't really recommend it, but there seem to be hoods on everything from jackets to coats to shirts. And I think that this can be not only a really practical look, but it just adds a little bit of interest to an outfit, especially if you are layering an outfit and layering some heavier coats and jackets over the top. The hood just gives a little bit of an interest to an outfit and just kind of adds that sort of sporty luxe look and feel, which in my opinion is always cool. And certainly this was a look that we saw a lot last fall, winter, but they didn't have the hoods. And I think the hoods just add that little bit of extra practicality and interest. So hoods are happening for fall this year. And at this point, I'd just like to say a very big thank you to the sponsor of today's episode, and that is a stunning jewelry brand called Gingerberry. Now, Gingerberry is a gorgeous jewelry brand that is affordable. They also do collections in 18 karat gold plated and also solid 18 karat gold. So there's kind of a price point for everyone. I'm also really excited to be sharing a discount code with you today, and that is STYLE15 to save 15% off anything on the Gingerberry website. Now I will leave a link to Gingerberry in the description box below, but I firstly want to show you some of the beautiful pieces that I selected myself. So take a look at this. This one has to be my all-time favorite necklace. It's 18 karat solid gold, and it's actually made using a metal carving technique to give it that sort of gem-like sparkle. It is super pretty and looks great worn on its own or layered with other pieces. This one is the most modern pearl necklace I've ever seen. It's super dainty. It's also 18 karat gold, and the pearls can actually be moved. As you can see, you can slide them along and create a very different looking necklace. So it's real versatility, and this is just a timeless piece that I will have and own and wear for years to come. I also grabbed a pair of these classic Acquoia 18 karat gold pearl earrings, which are timeless. These gorgeous Aphrodite earrings are also 18 karat gold. They're just such a beautiful shape. They fit to your ear perfectly. I love the craftsmanship with these too because they give such a delicate matte finish. Anyway, I hope you love those pieces as much as I do, and I've been wearing and loving them for the last couple of weeks, and I know that I will enjoy them for years to come. But don't forget, I do have that discount code, so that is STYLE15 to save 15% off anything on the Gingerberry website. Again, that's linked below, so definitely go and check that out. Now, let's get back to those trends. We all probably know that coordinated sets have been a big look for the last probably year, actually, and certainly summer has seen the return of gorgeous plisé sets and kind of colourful short sets and suit sets. But for fall this year, we can expect to see some leather or leather look sets. Now, I think this is a relatively easy look to pull off. And certainly if you own some leather or leather look pieces, you can team them together and kind of create that almost set look, or the look of an outfit being coordinated. There's also a return of leggings and sort of pleather leather leggings this season, so maybe it's time to drag out some of those leggings, team them with a leather look shacket or shirt, and you've got a fall appropriate set. It's almost like a cool weather take on double denim, but we've moved into double leather, or whatever you want to call it. But it's all about coordinated sets and leather look pieces teamed together. So definitely give it a go. I think it's actually going to be a practical and very wearable look for the cooler months. Now, every season there seems to be a colour that is hot for the season, and summer has been all about red, and interestingly, so is fall. It seems as though designers kind of got swept away with red, and I'm not mad about it, especially for the cooler months. There's nothing like a little bit of dopamine dressing when the weather starts to change. So one of the key colours for the season, if not the most prevalent color for the season, is the color red. Now, do remember that there are reds for everyone. There are blue-based reds and there are more true reds. So there is a red that's going to work for you. And in my opinion, it's a really easy way just to add a punch of color to an outfit. Red always looks great, teamed with beautiful, vibrant pinks. And it always works back well with classic denim pieces. And there's a lot of denim around, so denim is always a really easy way to add a statement color into your outfits. I know it's tempting to always pair bright colors back with black, but I do think that that can sometimes just kill the vibrancy of your outfit as a whole. It does work, but sometimes you can create more of a punch if you team it back with something that's a little bit more neutral and less harsh against the statement red. So if you are into red, then this season is for you. Next up, it seems that scarves have become bigger than ever, and they've actually sort of transformed into more of a wrap or a stole. I know that that's an old-fashioned word, but beautiful woolly scarves and oversized wraps are definitely where it's at. Almost poncho-like. In fact, I've actually seen a couple of woolly ponchos that are happening as well. And these wraps are perfect for fall. They give you the option of an extra layer and an easy layer to take on and off. Sometimes you just don't quite need those really thick woolly pieces as fall starts to hit, but you do need something, especially at nighttime. So these lovely kind of layers to snuggle up in are perfect. Now it seems to be a little bit of a theme here that designers have put more focus and more emphasis on comfort and easy dressing, and certainly I'm not mad about that. I think it's practical. I like to look good, but I also like to be comfortable as well. And that seems to be where things are at for fall. Yes, there are those outliner trends, but I'm not going to talk about them today. I will create a video shortly on what not to wear, what trends not to fall in the trap of wearing, but today is not that day. But certainly there does seem to be a lot of very relaxed, easy to wear trends, which I know that you guys are going to really love because I do. Oh, and before I forget, I wanted to introduce you to a tiny segment that I'm going to introduce into some of my videos, and I'm going to call it Label to Love. And I just want to share some interesting labels when I find them. And today, to kick off, I want to share a sustainable fashion label that comes out of Australia, my home country, called Eva's Sunday. Now, Eva's Sunday is a beautiful luxury linen fashion label. I'm wearing one of their gorgeous shirts today. It's a new release. The linen is just absolutely exquisite. It's beautiful to wear. It feels amazing. And I know a couple of you in particular, Kimberly and Poppy, regular followers of mine, have been asking and talking about sustainable labels. So I'm really excited to bring you labels that I love and that are new to me and that you've been asking for. So definitely go and check out Eva's Sunday. I will leave a link to them in the description box below. But they create beautiful, sustainable linen pieces that are timeless. So regardless of the fashion trends, these pieces are going to look and feel great and have you dressing beautifully for years to come. So trends are one thing, but timeless pieces that really do last the distance are, in my opinion, where it is really at. You definitely get your biggest bang for your buck if you're investing in those pieces that you can wear for many years. Eva Sunday is one of those. Definitely go and check them out. As I said, I will leave a link to them in the description box below. Now let's get on with these fall fashion trends. And something that is on the rise and we can definitely expect to see more of come fall, and that is hosiery, and in particular statement tights. So there is everything from colourful tights, pattern tights, good old opaque tights are happening again, and I love the practicality of this look. I love the fact that statement tights are trending, and it does make sense because, as I said earlier, mini skirts are happening and shorter hemlines are definitely happening. So to keep yourself warm and to almost, create a little bit of interest to your outfits, these statement tights are great. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to wear mini skirts or wear shorter skirts, but it does make it a whole lot easier if you would like to. So there are lots and lots of options, bright colors. There's a lot happening in hosiery, and I'm definitely here for it. And as I said, there seems to be a real return to wearability and comfort and kind of classic dressing this season. And what I am seeing a lot of is a good old shearling lined jacket. Now, I bought one a couple of seasons ago. I'll be bringing it out. It's going to be the perfect piece to wear for the season. And I'm sure a lot of you already own these pieces. I love the fact that you don't need to be spending a whole lot of money and buying new trends all the time. Because if you watch my channel, that is not what it's about for me. It is definitely about trying to make the clothes that you already own work harder, but give them a sort of a fresh, modern look. So these shearling lined jackets and shearling trim on jackets and coats are really fabulous and just a classic that, as I said, a lot of you will already own, and just a very practical piece to be comfy and look cool come the cooler months. Some of the designers definitely put their own spin on these jackets, like Ralph Lauren, Chloe, Isabel Marant. They did do a little bit of a modern spin on these jackets, but you don't need to worry about that. If you've got a jacket that is similar, then that's still going to work as well. Because certainly in my mind, it's all about giving a nod to the trend and not being a slave to the trends. And while white shirts in my mind are more of a classic and not a trend, most of the designers sent beautiful classic white shirts down the runway, and it just reminded me that these timeless pieces are building blocks for most wardrobes. And I read all of the comments that I get on my videos, and I know some of you don't like that buttoned up look of a classic shirt, but there are some really interesting details coming through in these white shirts. So they don't have to be boring. In fact, they're anything but boring. But a white shirt is definitely going to help you create many different outfits and many different looks, and certainly get you out of a bind for those times that you just feel that you don't have anything to wear. So even if you haven't been a shirt wearing person in the past, definitely have a look at some of the cool options on offer this season. Now, last but not least is the return of peplums for fall. Now, I know this isn't a look that's going to work for everyone, and certainly if you tend to have more of an apple body type, or you carry more of your weight around your midriff, a peplum may not be the easiest option for you to wear. But for a lot of different body types, a peplum can be extremely flattering. Certainly for me, I love a peplum. It creates a very feminine silhouette and just makes me feel a little bit covered up, but does still give me some shape without kind of feeling too constricted. It's a beautiful silhouette and definitely one worth taking a look at. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.